Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to FragPunk. So if you haven't watched my previous videos, I just kind of hopped in. I'm not really very good at hero shooter games, which by the same guys that do um, Marvel Rivals, which I love. But it's a completely different style game. You can get some of the same things or the same idea, aim, shoot guys. But there's a lot of different stuff in here. So my first couple of videos I did was me just hopping in, playing around some games. And I'm not going to be like, oh, no, I'm an expert, because I'm not. I'm generally on the bottom of my group. Every once in a while, I get a little bit okay matches, and I get up into the middle. But I'm never going to be one of the top two unless I have, like, either a really terrible team or a really terrible bunch of other people we're fighting against, which I doubt is going to happen. But I thought I'd do a couple of things in this video. I'll probably do some gameplay towards the end. But I thought I'm going to go through and show off some different features, some of the stuff of the game, and some of that now that I've actually got a little bit better idea of it. So here, of course, we have the lobby, which has all our different things on here with all these different icons. We can go play, do challenges, and all this stuff. Up at the top here, we have our left and right buttons, or if you're using a keyboard, it's probably different. We can go to Arsenal. Arsenal is going to bring us to all of our different stuff that we get use. We have all of our Lancers, who are different heroes we get to play as. It's going to give you like their level list. This is Broker. Kind of what he's good at. Skill damage, vision control, and placement. Kind of gives you just a brief, quick idea what their abilities do. And you can click on each one to see what they do. What's also neat is you can hold one of the buttons on here to see what that does. It's going to show him shooting off a rocket launcher. So kind of you need the idea of what it does ahead of time. Of course, we can select all our characters. So at the beginning of the game, only I think 5 guys are unlocked. Broker, Nitro, Hollow Point, Jaguar, and Pathogen are the 5 guys that are initially unlocked. And then you can purchase the rest of them. I've purchased Chum, Corona, and Circuit. And then the other ones have these little gold icons by them. I haven't purchased them yet, but I have them unlocked through the membership. And that's Zephyr, Spider, Kismet, Axling, and Sona. And here it's going to show how much you unlock them for if you'd like to spend it. Either you can spend a bunch of your gold coins, which are a little bit easier to get, or the F, which are your frag coins, which are all up here. This is the frag coins are, I think they're called frag coins. Yeah, FragPunk coins, which are like your premium currency that you pay money for. Then the blue ones are other coins you get to unlock, usually for a little bit of cosmetics. Yeah, so here's all this stuff in here. You can, and what we're going to do is after we just kind of look at the menus, I'm going to hop into training mode. We're going to look at each character. So here we have skins. If you want to go in, this is always a fun part of these games. You can customize skins to your characters. So, like, here's his Brooker standards in his default. I've unlocked his Beach Tycoon, which is a superb ranking. But he's got like some other ones, like a football one, which is a new one to buy. And then they have a lot of alternate colors, which some here say are unlocked by level progression. If I hit 25, you can unlock an alt color for this one. You have some of these you can just straight up purchase using different currencies. So it's like the green one I can get with my blue, which is a little bit easier to obtain. The frag coins cost less, but I have to spend money on it. This one you gain during a prize pool by opening up boxes. They also have face cosmetics you can get. So I can like turn off these little things here, but you can get various ones there. Just to throw extra little aesthetics on your character. Kind of neat. Then we also have wrist stuff. So what's interesting about these is because being a hero shooter, you don't generally see your full character. You kind of usually are a little bit behind them. You're gonna see other people's characters, so it's kind of neat to show off your costumes. But the wrist stuff you'll see a lot because you'll be holding your gun up in the air, so you'll actually just see what these are. So those are kind of fun. And then another thing I just wanted to point out, so you see on some of these, they have something like this. It says hold Y. So I can unlock alternate colors for this skin. And I can use this here to pay for them. I have a special currency up here, so our Lancer skin keys. So these are kind of neat. So certain rare skins you get for your items, whether it's your weapons or your character, you can actually buy different color upgrades. So if I like this pink shirt outfit, but I don't like the pink, I could jump into a different color. Like this is actually kind of a cool one. So let's go ahead and unlock that. Awesome, I unlocked Violet. Now I just have to equip it. And now he'll always, even though the picture will still show pink, every time I go back to it, it'll be the new color. And I can click on this to switch this back at any time I want. And if you click this, this lets you another quick way to change your character. So if I want to jump to somebody else quick, so we'll look at that in a moment. Then we have the Lancer card. This is kind of like a profile picture that'll show up behind your character. Just when you're on like loading screens and stuff like that, or like end of the game screens, end of the match. So you can earn these different backgrounds by buying them, getting packs, and locking them through different stuff. And they have some other ones here I unlocked. Some of them you can buy with points, you know. Yeah, but lots of them are unlocked somewhere. So yeah, like what's this one here? Golden Halo. It's kind of neat. Let's give him this Aztec thing. Oh, that costs a lot. I don't want to spend that much. I'll spend the 100. I have some extra points to spend on this stuff. So now I've unlocked this, but now I should have unlocked this, I believe, for everybody. But we have other things on here you can get. You can get various emotes they do when they do it. You can lock them in various ways. Get front skins, so you can have something that goes in front of them. And they're all a little bit more expensive, so I'm not going to buy any of those. You can get stickers throughout the game. So there's a lot of ways to get stickers during the game by doing various things. Sticker packs, buying things, achievements, stuff like that. I said, tell you how many number. They are limited. So once you use it, it is gone. So keep that in mind. But like, you know, let's give him this little lady down here. Actually, let's not do. Oops. I was still doing that and I hit the wrong button. Let's do this one here. So what's neat is you can do like, you can layer them up and down so you can have multiple stacked on top of each other. Flip them left to right. Click on here. You can rotate them size-wise. Trying to give him like a shoulder tap, even though he has a costume. Cool. So I did that. I could buy another sticker, put it on top of it. And then you get MVP. So if you get MVP, this will pop up on the bottom. You can unlock some of these different ones as well, which is really neat. So yeah, I like some of the characters like Nitro here. I have a premium skin, which is really cool because like this is her default look, and I bought this winter costume, so like completely changes how she looks, which is really neat. And then they have colors on here, so I can change her colors if I would like to purchase these. But we also have advanced cosmetics, which right now is just going to bring me into the color screen. But if I get this up to level 2, I can actually buy some extra accessories that are exclusive to this costume, which are really neat. And I have something like this. I have, so this is kind of neat. So it's a Megan B. She's eyeglasses she's got. But it says, this item applies for the following: Nitro, Hollow Point, Circuit, Pathogen, Zephyr, Kismet, and Sonar. So when I bought this, every single one of these people got access to it. Now, it doesn't happen for all of them. It's just for certain different ones. It's just weird stuff like this. I think almost all the wrist stuff are specific per character. But yeah, that's kind of neat. So if I do go back into here, I now have this unlocked because I got it for everybody. So yeah, so very cool stuff there. And I'm not going to go through every single character's thing right now. We just kind of wanted to look at that, see what some of that stuff was. Then we have weapons. So you have all our different weapons, which will, of course, be classified. We have two shotguns, two submachine guns, assault rifles, light machine guns, marksman weapons, sniper rifles, and then you have your secondary weapon. So you can either have one of 3 basic pistols or a utility gun, which does a special effect, and then you have your melee weapon. And up here, of course, is going to give you all your shots, so how much it does for head, body, limb, different stuff like that. And I'm sure there's people that are going to go through and be like, oh, this is this, this is this. And some of it, you might want to look into that, you might not. But if we look at something like that, so if we look at shotgun, at distance, so it's going to be like 25, 17, 17 for damage for the first one, bolt action, and then rate is 100 shots per minute. If I switch over to the assault rifle, now it does 67, 27, 24 auto, and it has a rate of 280 or 682. So it's a lot different. But you have 25 shots per 100 round, where here you have 8 per 24. It's just, they're all different uses for what they do. Even like between the assault rifles, right? Each one is going to be a little bit different, which is really cool. So you can really dive into that type of stuff if you like. Pistols are all, again, going to do different stuff based on how you kind of want to play. Weapon fires 3 bullets when fired at the hip, so it has a little special thing there. Utility guns are kind of fun, because each one has a special thing. So the flasher fires mini flashbangs. The smoker fires mini smoke grenades. The burner fires mini incendiary bombs, and the blaster fires mini grenades. So each one of them do their own little thing. We'll take a look when we kind of show them off to see what they do. But again, it might be your playstyle, might be what Lancer you take as well. One Lancer, like if you're trying to do sniper rifles, you might not, if I might be a sniper here, I might want to take a secondary weapon that has maybe extra close-up ammo that does more ammo versus something like this. It might not have as much, or might do more damage. I might want to have, this or that. And then finally you have your melee weapon, which you get either a dagger or a striker. And it's basically just the amount of damage it does. So why would you take one over the other? I think because the dagger's a little bit quicker. It looks like you have the same charge time, same dash length. So attacks you a little bit more. It just might just be a preference for what you like to do. So we have a couple different shotguns. We have the Meat Maker and the Boom Broom. Submachine guns, we have Clamp Down and Mad Dog S. Discipline and Fever for our assault rifles. Our light machine guns are Ghost Pepper and My Way. Marksman are Bad Reputation and Bad Moon S. Snipers, we have Resolver and High Life. For pistols, we have Cure-All, Vicious, and Cold Shoulder. And then we looked at the other ones. So yeah, you can see I have different skins for most of these weapons. This is probably like one that's like a basic skin. You can go into weapon appearance here. Yep, so I don't have anything else unlocked for this. And eventually you can get other different ones based on different stuff. Different rarities. Some like this you can just straight up buy if you have enough blue coins. Same thing with that. So like kind of like the characters. You can adjust stuff. The other thing you can go on here is we have charms, kill counters, and stickers. So you can customize your weapons a little bit more if you'd like. So if we click on this, we go to all these charms. Much like the stickers, they're 1 per use. So I can pick something I have a bunch of. So let's take, I have a bunch of these deep sea predators. So you can hang this somewhere on your weapon, but it'll show like where your arm is going to be. So you can't hang it where your arm is. I'm dangling stuff off the front of my weapons. And then you can have X number, so many on there. So you can have 4 different things on there. I can add some some kill counters if I want. I only have 2 of them, so I'm going to hang up to them. This is you can flip to the front and back, so if you want something on the other side, should be able to do that with this one too. And then you can place stickers, just like you can do all the rest of your stuff, so... I'm gonna grab, what's this, high five here, yeah, so you can put a big giant sticker on here somewhere. And much like the other stickers, you can, you'll rearrange the size of them. And it puts it on there. So you can just kind of change up your things a little bit here and there if you'd like. If you get another weapon like this, which you have a bunch of different stuff for, different things, you can have some other, like I have advanced cosmetics for this. So I can jump in. This is the porcelain skin, which is something you can unlock. I can buy new colors for it. So, so I can make it gold. I haven't even looked at these before. Like, that one's kind of fun. So this is kind of neat, because even, like, here, like, you get a set of these skins, or all these porcelain. I have one for almost every weapon. I can still make them all look a little bit different if I want. So even if you're not buying weapon packs, or getting lucky in card drops and stuff. And like here, I can hold the L button down to compare. It's just going to flip back and forth between the two of them, so if I want to see what the differences are. And then they use these same points as the costumes do, except these ones are weapon skins. And then here you can toggle item visibility. So like if I had stickers and stuff on there, I could turn them on and off. But it's not every item doesn't have that. So like this one, being a blue ranking, doesn't, rare does not have one. Superb usually. Common doesn't have an alternate color. This default doesn't have an alternate color. Like this one, just prize pool stuff. So yeah, a bunch of really cool stuff we can do there. Alright, then up here we have emotes. So this is so you can set up a thing during the match. You have a little quick drag. You can set up, have your character do different stuff. So, as you unlock these, you can have them do different dances or whatever, taunts. We have different spotlights you can equip. If you purchase them, you get them somehow. We have gestures. And what's neat about these is once they're unlocked for everybody. They're not character specific. I don't believe they're character specific at all. Then we get spray paints in case you want to spray paint stuff during the game. Then we can add stickers, so if you want to place stickers down, but just again, remember, you have a limited supply of stickers. And then we have consumables. So like these will let me shoot off firecrackers or fireworks during the match. And these are all just fun extra little taunts. They don't do any damage or anything like that. We do have our series of stickers, which is in a bunch of collections. If you collect so many of a certain thing, you can gain extra bonuses. Keeps track of how many you have. I think this is the total different ones, not how many you have cumulatively. But yeah, there's a bunch of other different ones in here. Yeah, so it's a kind of a neat little mechanic there. The other thing you can do in here is a sticker fusion. So if I hit Y, I can go over here, I can spend stickers to create a new one. So if I take 10 of them, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, and we'll do that one. So I have 10, it's going to cost me 500 of these currencies. So gotta keep that in mind as well. And it created a brand new sticker for me. I think like a high energy lets you spend your ones you basically created, your more rarer ones. Getting 5 times guarantees an imp gift. Interesting. Cool. But I don't want to spend any of these. I don't have. But these only cost 6. They cost less to do. But I don't think I even have 6 without giving up some of mine. But you get stickers so often. And so now this will show up down here. Now I got this one. It's a rare one. But yeah, lots of times it's just something of these just upgraded. So like we have this cat here. Now it has cake. We have this bug golden bee. Now it's colored. The dog gets a little heart band. They're just upgraded versions of the stickers. And you'll unlock the sticker pack. So if we'll get to one of those, which is actually our next thing. Here's the sticker sets if you want to look at that and see which ones are in there. Alright, then we have our bags. Our bag is where you get anything you basically purchase or unlock, like not costumes but consumables. So we got some stickers. You can go ahead and use that. Click to use all 3 of them. So we got another hand, second hand, octopus, a dog, and a cat. I think there's 5 stickers per pack, so I'll get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not sure how many it was. I thought I had maybe I only had 2 packs. But yeah, so now I got all them extra stickers. So now if I go back to my arsenal, I go back to my stickers. It's gonna show I got new ones even though I already had them. But I have enough to make, you know, that's why I'm not worried about using these up too much, because I'm gonna get a ton of them. Alright, so that was all of that stuff. So before we jump into too much else, let's look up here. We have new, this is your profile. Keep tracking, so I've played 6 hours, 0 MVP bait. I have win rate of 50, like I said. I am not that good, I'm a grade C. But you have your profile banner, which shows up when you're selecting matches. So you can put your different stickers on there. If you want whatever picture there, which kind of also represents your icon. And your name card are backgrounds that you can earn. Most of these you earn just for playing a character, I think like 2 or 3 times. You'll earn their basic one. And then some can be like, this is from a purchase item, this is from a mission. So you can get different stuff just to kind of customize your characters a little bit, which is really neat. You can also do this to change what character's out here, so if you want a different character out instead, you kind of pick whoever it is. Just fun. And that's whatever costume you currently have selected for them. Then you have level rewards, so as you gain levels, you'll earn extra rewards, like we have his inspiration up there, we just earned that. But you'll earn stuff like these blue coins, shards here for making them porcelain skins. Like coming up, I'll earn an extra MVP spray. I'll earn a new weapon skin for that one. Keep looking, we'll earn like this, like 2,000 of the coins to spend on upgrading stuff. A new counter, kill counter, which is kind of neat. But yeah, you'll earn some different stuff just by playing through the game, which is really neat. They're even starting off way at the beginning. To start off, you don't even unlock like some of the features of the game until after you've played for a bit, which I think is a really smart way to do it. We have history. You want to just see what your victories and defeats are. You can see what you did, watch matches, stuff like that. Lancer breakdown, see who we play as the most. I really like Pathogen. I found her a lot of fun. I've been trying everybody. I haven't tried Zephyr or Jaguar really yet. I've been playing as Broker a lot because I like his grenades and stuff. And I played as Chum a bunch because I had a mission, so I had to play as him a bunch. Yeah, you know, like what weapons you use. It's kind of fun stuff to look at. And like your career stuff, of course. You can see all that different stuff. So yeah, very neat. Alright, then we have into the store here. It's just a store. You can see the different stuff that's available. We have weapon packs you can buy, how much they cost. Full pack, this, you can buy different individuals. Winter upgrades. Here's some of the new costumes for the baseball theme. Here's the snow ones, which I purchased. And the ultraviolet one. So it's also neat, so if we click in on this, if I buy this, it's $9.48 just to buy this skin for Corona, or this skin for Hollow Point. Definitely like that skin, now that I look at it. But if we buy it as a bundle, we also get a background and a cover. So that's kind of neat as well. So it's like, if you really only want one thing, pick it up. Same thing with the sports stuff, I can get just the costumes. But if I get this, I get 15 stickers, a name card, background, cover, lobby wall. So you get a bunch more stuff in there. This one, you also got stickers and you got that stuff as well. So yeah, if you're, a little bit more expensive, but if you're thinking about buying like one or two of them, it's almost 2,000 for two of them. So basically, by buying this, you get the third one free for just a little bit more. Same thing here. It's 13 plus 1,000, so 1,300. So for 300 more, I guess this one you actually get a deal on it, do you? Weird. The same thing probably with the weapons. You can buy each weapon separate. But if you buy it as a pack, you also can get this upgrade, stickers, and you can get a charm. So, minor little things like that, which are really neat. Then they have this lucky prize pool, which is a way to, like, if you want to try and buy these by spending points to unlock these extra weapons. You can see I've unlocked a couple of skins and stuff. But they cost a decent amount of actual currency to use. And this one actually upgrades each time. So I assume they'll keep doing stuff like this over time. It's like the first one was like, oh, it's like 50, and then the next one's like 100, then it's like 500, then it was, now it's got up to 1,000, so I've stopped it. We have grenades, which you can buy. Sorry, soda pops. Kind of getting extra things, and like these are like the common ones. So these will get you just lots of charms, or some of your other stuff here. You can get this weapon skins if you like the shark ones. These are how these are obtainable. These are kind of like the cheapy ones, and then they have this constellation, which is the like kind of like limited time one. Which have these yellow ones you can get. And then for this, during these, which let you buy some neat stuff, you can get this cool weapon skin. Otherwise, you can get the shark ones, which I've gotten. But I like this pack. You can also get some costume stuff, like just some headgear, get some more charms. And then if we jump down into here, we get these donut covered, frosting covered ones. You can get blue ones, so I've gotten a few of them. Get some alternate colored costumes, so they're the same as the base costume, just different colors. See down here, I've gotten a couple of them already. And then if we jump down all the way into just some emotes we can get. Some more backgrounds. Some pink weapons, blue weapons. And then some more alternate colored costumes. Just for the base thing, nothing special. But yeah, it's kind of fun to pick up some of those once in a while. And then they have this redeem. If you earn enough of these points by getting that first one, you can turn them in, and this is where I bought some charms here. I bought a bunch of the different weapon skins that were the shark themed. So if I could somehow save up and get 1,000, I could get this melee skin for my dagger, which would be really cool. Awesome. So then we have items you can purchase. Of course, all this different stuff here. So you can spend 10,000 to get one pop can if you want. It's a lot. You can earn it kind of okay, but like, depending on how often you're playing, whether you want to spend it on that, you can get this to buy some other stickers. You can spend money to buy this. If you're not sure what's in these, you can click on this little eyeball down here. So like this one here costs a bunch of money. But it's just showing it has 100 of these cans in there. So it might, for some of it, the Blood Moon pack, you get this, you're going to unlock all this stuff. So if you really like these things, it's kind of cool. Basic decoration pack, you're just going to get a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, then you can buy some pop cans for cheap. Using this green currency here, or the blue currency, you can buy these. Lancer skins, some stickers, rename card, supply pack. So, what if we bought No, I want to buy 5 of these. I have enough. Now if we open these up, I'm going to draw 5 times. Just kind of see what we get out here. So look, I'm just getting stickers. Another firework. I got 500 coins. So I just spent, I think, 1,000 coins on it, and I just got 500 back. So it's not too bad, right? Is that what I spent? No, I spent a little bit more than that. But that's alright. I got a bunch of my money back. We have redeem. So this is just showing if you have special currency, how you can find this. Prize pool. You have membership points. Battle pass. If you finish the battle pass, you can start earning extra currency to spend on this stuff, just so you have something to spend it on. Rank stuff if you play ranked, and if you're in a club, you can earn some stuff by being in the club, which I only got 100, I think, for subscribing. And then finally, you have purchase, which lets you buy actual in-game currency. Cool. I'm going to skip shard cards from it. We have leaderboard, so I'm not going to go into too much. Just shows you where if you're ranked. Lancer and Duel Master. I don't know much about this, so I can't go in there too much. I don't play ranked. I'm not good enough. We have clubs. If you're part of a club, this is where you get invitations. You can create a club. There's different stuff you can do with that. I have yet to get into a club, but we'll see what happens one of these days. The other big thing here is we have our shard cards, which, if you're not familiar with the game, this is a big component of the game. This is why you're playing at the beginning of each shard match, at least normal match. You pick these cards, just give different things. Your little pips on the top over here will show you how many points you have put in there as a team. So you can swap like attackers and defenders, gain extra health. Load all your ammo into one mag, so you don't have to reload ever, which is fun, like if you're playing like a sniper rifle or something as little things. Have 2 extra bots help you. And I have 80 of 169 cards, so there's some crazy stuff in here. This will let you have extra enemies, or little hounds follow you around. This gives you protection from the back shots. Endpoint ones, it gets better every time someone puts more points into it. So the first time someone, it's 25%, and then it's 50%, so on and so forth. There's stuff like large bounties, so you get more shards, so you can do stuff. This is always a fun one, where now you can only use your melee weapons. There's stuff that lets you see inside of it, see other things. Health, free weapon uses. Throw your converter to plant it. Misty Sedges, block sights. Big heads, small heads. Squat Master, gain HP every time you do that. Throwable melons. Yes, a bunch of fun stuff, but sometimes the game is so quick it's hard to figure out what all of these do. This is standard Shard Clash. So, Ranked has its, I think, has the same stuff. If you're an Outbreak, you have some certain ones that are just for Outbreak. If you're doing Battle Rotation, which I'm earning these slowly, it's arcade mode, you earn some in there. Lots of them are kind of the same idea, but they're a little bit different abilities, like Iron Head and that, but they have different numbers because of the way you gain points in that. And Chaos Clash has a bunch unlocked as well. So I haven't done Chaos Clash, so I don't know how those exactly work. Then we unlock relics, which are also fun. So you can unlock these over by getting various things. It says during the rule of making a Shard Clash, you can activate one relic lasts for the entire match. So it can be any time you can pick it, but once you pick it, it's locked in. So like I have Oasis Guardian, regain HP slowly when your team has played all 3 shard cards. So if everyone's playing, if you end up using all the shard cards, you can get all your HP back, which is really cool. But it's whether everyone does it. It doesn't usually happen the first 2 rounds or so. Like the scale of you need extra shard points can be attained by planting a computer, deferring it, or participating in an assist kill. So a nice way to help you get extra points to spend on stuff. Pendant of status allows you to unlock one inactive shard card in the following round. You can swap the card for a locked one. So this is kind of like, oh, okay, we bought this one, we bought that one, maybe we don't have enough for the last one. You can save it for the next round, which is kind of cool. I always find myself using this one. Gives you a free redraw, so in case nobody really likes the one, it lets you redraw it. And then there's, I haven't looked at any of these yet, but Protective Chime gives you extra shards for losing, just some other different ones. So I can purchase these for 2,000 points. So I can buy some of these if I'd like to try them. So I'll have to take a look at them at some point. And my arsenal is probably telling me I have new stickers. That's the only thing I don't like about this is every time you get new stickers, which is why I don't generally open them very much. Because I'll go back to that. Alright, so that was all the different in-game stuff there. We have teams, stuff like that up here. You can jump in here, see if you have friends, all things like that. And then we have all this stuff on the side. So we have, this just brings us back into this area. We don't care about that. We have events. So there's some events going on you can try and do. And so some of these are unavailable because either I've purchased them or they ran out or something like that. But they're also sometimes showing up here as well. This is just like a quick page to get to it, but if we look at Wild Dawn,
Chopper, say hi to our
just
new
early on,
friend.
this is good for 35 days
no
as of
waiting.
this video.
He's not usually like this.
Stop talking, chum. This is just different ways you can do by unlock chum, doing some damage, doing this stuff. You can earn these points and earn all this extra cool stuff. Sticker packs, and you got like some of the coins and stuff. It's just basically a way to get free things by playing the game. Battle Frenzy is much the same way. So by completing various matches, completing any match, and some of the stuff resets. So here I have to play 4 more arcade modes, and I can earn 200 more coins and 3 sticker packs. But just a fun way to do some extra stuff here. By leveling up, you get some extra rewards. This gave you some more of these porcelain points for unlocking that stuff. And then get you some other dice things. I can eventually get a weapon upgrade or a skin. Then every 4 times you can get some of this stuff. I haven't played 4 games yet today. Shopping sales is another thing they just have going on, which might not always last, but gain 1 currency pop for every 2,000 frag points I spend. So if I spend the in-game currency, I can gain an extra little point. Which is, okay, cool. You're going to spend it. Give me a reward for spending it. I don't mind that. Construction event. So this is if you're joined up in a club, which I haven't done yet. Here's stuff for in rank, which I'm never going to do. But again, you can see some cool stuff you can get in there. This is just showing the athletic bundle. So this is all stuff that was in limited time. If we go to hot events, we have this porcelain hunting, which every day it was open, it added a new thing to do, like first day, just complete a match, deal damage. But it also adds this stuff up. So if like I jump in, it's like not right now, it's day 7 I've unlocked. If I've done any of this stuff previously, sometimes it unlocks or at least adds to it. But I've already unlocked everything up here. This is just a way to gain more porcelain shards by doing stuff. Of course, we have achievements by doing various. There's pentakills, 10 duels. This just gets lots of these. Just get you blue coins or get you like here got me card frames. Just by doing various stuff you're gonna do in the game. I just say like like doing stuff with certain characters' special abilities or ultimate abilities. Yeah, if you do it enough times, you can gain some extra rewards. It's again rewarding you for playing them. Like here I have crack shot, so I scored all my headshots, and then now it's up to 2. Now I have to score 100 headshots to get this one, and then eventually I get 3. I need 1,000. So each stage will go up a little bit more. There's a story thing here, so you can read about the characters. You had to do stuff to unlock these, like win a match, play a chum. But also keep in mind that there's matches, which is a full game mode, and then there's rounds. Each match is made up of possibly up to 4 to 7 rounds. So you could play like 3 of them, or I guess I could have played 2 as accident and then switched off. Or deal damage with Chug Chug. So yeah, very neat stuff, like just gives you a little extra information about characters, but they do it in different ways sometimes, which is kind of neat. This one actually I think can open up into a comic book, which I haven't read yet. And then the last thing we have is the Battle Pass. Which people like Battle Passes or they don't, but here's different ways to unlock stuff. But even this I find really fun for how it works, because all this different stuff is my daily stuff I can do to earn things. It's usually like a bunch of XP for doing certain weapons, playing as certain people. Again, it's rounds. So you can play 3 rounds, and then you can switch to a different character and possibly get 1 or 2 more rounds out of it, depending on how long the match goes. Or just play the entire game, switch out. But then they have these weekly challenges that are fun too, which are still unlocking. But they just are, they're all cumulative as you go through. So I can't see what's in the rest of these, but they're deal damage as this guy plays. But that's also, some of these are fun, because if you play Shard Clash, which is standard mode generally, you can earn stuff, or you can play Arcade, which is rotation mode, and get stuff. You can see it's kill 3 enemies with any dagger, or kill 12 enemies. Well, the difference is because in Shard Clash, you die, you have to wait for one team to win or lose before you can play again. In rotation mode, which is Arcade, it's best to team to 100 kills, I think, 50 or 100 kills. So as you die, you respawn right away. So that's why the numbers are a lot higher, because you're gonna be back to the match instantly, just going. So you're gonna have a lot better chance of doing that stuff. And then we have seasonal challenges, which again, just slowly unlocking all this stuff, but it's like charge with 50 melee attacks. And I love this. You don't have to hit people, you just have to use it. So just sometimes it just messed around before a match started. Play 10 matches as Chum, which is why I said I took Chum, so I could get that 7,500. Slowly trying to draw first blood. Play 10 rank matches, which I probably won't ever do, because I'm sure I'm gonna find it terrible. But yeah, so there's some stuff there. So I'm gonna back out. We're gonna go actually look at. So this is a challenge button, which brought us right to that page. Now look at the actual battle pass itself. There are 6 pages. So starting off, we have, if you get the premium level, that's where you unlock it. So just by playing the game, you can unlock battle passes by earning XP by doing stuff. And then you'll get anything that says free. So I could get stickers, get a little charm. And you notice there's not a ton of stuff on there that's free. But you could get up to like page 3, 4, 5, all the way to 6. You could complete all of it and then decide, hey, I've actually played enough to complete all of it. Then you can purchase Battle Pass and unlock all this stuff. And it's weapon skins, alternate costumes, some bombs to get stuff, you know, some emotes and stuff. And then if you have the ultimate double pass, the bigger Battle Pass, then you actually get twice as many of these. So instead of getting 3, you get 6. But yeah, you see, just earn a bunch of stuff. So on this page, there's some fireworks, an MVP that's for free. I just keep going, some sticker packs. So like the stuff that's free is like, it's okay. But again, lots of this is all just, do you give a crap about cosmetic stuff? If you don't care about playing with what your gun looks like, what your character's outfit looks like, stuff like that, you just want to play the game, then none of this matters to you. This is all just basically cosmetic stuff. So I love this. Like, I'm eventually going to unlock this hat, this cow hat. Or I can unlock this bomb for him, which is neat. Need another background. Then eventually I get to 40, I can unlock some different skins for that weapon. Yeah, so you get some different axes. And if you get all the way to the end, you get to level 60. If you have premium, you can get pathogens. Whoops. Wrong button. You get pathogens, toxic sweetheart, or you can get the yellow version of it. Then, if you get all the way to the end, you can start earning these points to buy them other things. So that's fun, because even if you complete it, you get a chance. What also happens is if you complete the battle pass, or if you don't complete the battle pass, as long as you've bought premium, you can come back and finish it off at any time. And you can like select that battle pass and keep earning points towards it. So if you're thinking like, I'm getting there, I just haven't had much time to play now, but in the future you might want to spend the like $10 or whatever on it, and then you can always come back and unlock it later, if after the 35 days or whatever it is done. Yeah, so there's always that. And I like this is where you can buy levels. I don't know what they cost. Oh yeah, look at this. So if I buy this, it goes up to 40. Buy 8 levels, it's going to cost me 32. So one level cost me 150 coins. So it's going to show me. So that's kind of neat too. If you're like, oh, I'm just about there, you can spend your real world currency. It cost me basically 42 bucks to go the rest of the way. But you know, I earn this stuff every day by doing stuff. Then down the bottom here, of course, we have settings. You can go into that. One thing I do want to point out in settings is definitely check these out, even if you're not a big gamer person. Because some of this stuff, when enabled, pure winding light will change to a dark gray. So this could be very helpful for people who can't handle the flashbang, which I will warn you before I show it. Target guide. Being able to navigate the target site by clicking the icon on your mouse and your wheel. The shortest path in your current position to the site will be generated. So that's kind of neat. So you can, be like, I don't know how that works with my keyboard or my controller though. Enable preparation page will guide you spawning area. So this is already turned on. So it kind of just shows you on the map. You can turn some of this stuff off if you don't want it. Mini map, you can change the size of it. Where your downloads go, so that might be helpful for people on download replays. Various different things. Colorblind mode, so some people might like this. Enemy color, you can change what color the enemy is. I think it starts as yellow, but you can change it. Display your headwear. Toggle me heavy visibility on off. I think this is for people that put things on top of their head or have like the big masks on. You can opt to have it turned off in your game because you might be like, oh, I keep missing them because I keep going for a headshot and I'm shooting too far to one side because of their costume. Same thing like this. You can kind of do some of the overly visible skins so somebody has a skin that has like a different thing that might make it hard to do. So it might be very helpful. Then there's the crosshairs, which some people might decide to change their crosshair styles. I changed mine a little bit because green arrow, but you can change different sizes, outlines, colors, which are all really neat. So yeah, some people, you know, might like a different colored crosshair because it might help them see stuff or notice things better. I notice red quicker than I notice black or white or whatever. So that's really fun as well. Plus some other stuff there you can do. And then here I think you're going to enable it even better. Of course, then there's also like your controls for your character. So if like I want to change what my button layout are. Select which character. So if you want a specific character's thing to be changed somewhere else, you can do that as well. You know, so maybe that's super helpful. Your jump button, sprint button, you know, whether you want it to be toggled or like hit one button, you do it, hit one button off, or some people might put it on hold. So you have to hold the crouch button. When you let go, you stand up. Just some other different neat stuff. So it's always worth, I think, looking through it on these games, because there might, like, play a little bit first, even if it's just in like tutorial mode or playing around in like whatever. So you get the feel of the game, and you might want to come in secret stuff you want to change. Sensitivity you can mess with, and there's video and audio stuff, and that's all just what do you want to do. Change your character's voice sounds, stuff like that. Then we have our envelope down here, which says if you have rewards. So here I have some codes I entered. You can look them up online if you'd like, or maybe I'll throw some of them in the description of the video. But they constantly change, so keep an eye on when the date is if they don't work. But you can get to that by, when you're backing out, is we have redemption code. So you can do that, you can type in the code, and some of them give you packs. Like these gave me some extra gold coins and some Lancer skins. But they don't last forever. Like this one actually gave me some actual currency to spend, which is kind of cool. Otherwise I have a bunch of soda pops for stuff too. Then we have this little money bag down here, which brings up Scavenger Imp. So, as you unlock this, he saves up coins. So you can save up to 200 gold coins for me. Starts off as 50. You play through the game a bit, you'll unlock one of these bags here to go to 75, and eventually you'll unlock one for level 3, which goes to 200. You'll eat these, give them back up to you. So it means like when you're not playing the game, so I have a full day, it'll charge all of it back up to 200. So if I play this once a day, I can at least get 200 coins every day. So it makes them a little bit more viable to sell. All the rest of this stuff just takes me off of the page, so I'm not going to click on any of it right now, because it takes me to outside websites. The one I'm going to click on is this gold skull. So this is the membership benefit, if you'd like to do this, which I have actually done. Because I'm playing this game, I'd like to get as much out of it currently right now, but it's up to everybody. So it permanently unlocks all lancers with one purchase. Now, so whether you renew your Academy membership or not, you'll be able to unlock all lancers released in the future. Once subscribing to membership, you have the right to purchase the Premium Battle Pass for free. If you have purchased the Premium Battle Pass via non-membership, you're right. So if I already purchased the Battle Pass, you get it. Basically, buying this membership for $10 gets you the Battle Pass for free as well. But I like the fact that it unlocked all the characters, so I could test out everybody. Gives me the Premium Battle Pass. Got me 1,200 coins, so I could buy some costumes right away. But you get this over time, right? So I get 80 a day over 15 days. So it's kind of a neat idea as well. So you're getting a little bit every day. Same thing as I might get some pop cans every day, but I got an extra skin, and I get all my lancers for free. Just it does say unlocks them all, permanently unlocks all lancers with one purchase. This is if you get the annual membership, which is like almost little over $100 some dollars. Then you get all of them for free no matter what. And you get a bunch of extra redemption skins. Get 50 additional membership picks, you can go get some extra weapons. But if you just do the monthly, you just get them all free for a month. But you also gain some extra stuff. Highlight saves, account points gained. I can change my name for free. Banner sticker slot. Extra gold and extra battle pass. It just helps me unlock more stuff right now. But again, it's up to you. Play the game, see if you enjoy it. I figure if you're gonna get battle pass, you may as well at least jump into here for $10. Get this for the first month, and then you get all this cool stuff as well. Plus the premium battle pass. And if you want to upgrade to the ultimate, you can if you want to get the extra stuff. And then if we jump into the membership store, this is where I gotta purchase some of these weapons. So yeah, very cool. Alright, so that is what we have for all of that stuff. So we're gonna head into play. So in play we have recommended, we have Shard Clash mode. 2 teams use shard cards, best of 4 basically, best of 7. Advanced standard, which just gives us some extra different. So I think a little bit harder. Same rules as advanced, both teams can draw cards. I think it's just if you want to play a little bit harder game, maybe. Just kind of like, hey, I like it a little bit easier. I want to play a little bit harder. So each team elects a card captain and makes decisions for their shards. So, and they can do ranked as well if you want to do shards for a ranked. Which I just haven't even tried yet. Then we have arcade mode. So standard death mode, classic, or core. This is just respawn to be killed. So just go ahead, season ends in 10 minutes apparently. So it's called battle rotation, so we get that. But yeah, you're just use weapon shard card of enemies, respawn your teammates only after being killed. The first team to reach the target score wins. It's showing some of the cards will be activated. This is kind of neat because you actually have to select your abilities. You don't get your character's normal abilities to start with, but you spend points to unlock certain ones. So if you don't really use a certain one of them, you can just opt to not even select that ability. I have not done Chaos Clash yet. So weapons and launchers are randomized. It's just the same idea, just you don't know what you're getting. Outbreak, I tried, I did not really like. So some guys are these like charcoal parasites, and they will only have like melee attacks and a lob attack, and you're trying to turn all the other characters by defeating them into zombies, basically, or parasites as they call them. I generally did not really enjoy this that much, because it lasts 7 rounds regardless, and you can like lose right. I mean, I lost right away. I was not very good at it. I kept getting turned almost instantly. But yeah, I play it. The just survivor characters never won it all. They got down to, I think, like 1 or 2 times down to like 30 seconds. But yeah, duel master. I'm assuming it's just playing duels. Take 1 versus 1. Same thing that happens if you get 3 versus 3 in shard clash. And then scrimmage. This is just jump around and play around. This is what you can actually load up. Yeah, just jump in, enter, leave, whatever you want. It's just to kind of mess around in the mode with other people. You can play around with it anytime. Usually recommend during practice. We have training base and practice versus AI. So practice versus AI is you can fight computer-controlled players. You can kind of see how your abilities work without jumping in too much. Not a bad thing. I do this a lot, like in Marvel Rivals. I play the practice stuff when I'm trying to like earn certain daily rewards and stuff. And I'm assuming some of these will probably work in here as well, but there were some of them are specific. You have to be in the other mode. And then training base just lets you jump in, and we'll hop in there in a minute. Yeah, you can do custom games if you like. Create room, room list, stuff like that. And then recommended, just, you know, the big main ones in case they rotate anything out. So we're going to hop into training here. We're going to go into practice mode. And we're going to take a look at all these characters. Because I played as some of them. Some of them I've kind of played around with. And we're just going to look at some of the standard weapons. So the only downside of this map, for me showing this stuff, is that everyone's kind of out in the open and nobody's moving. But, interesting. So, alright, so we have our main character. So, if you watch one of my first videos, I played around this. Now we're going to play around with it a little bit more, because I have a little bit more information. We have our jump, we have crouch, we have run, hold the stick down. If you're on a map that lets you slide, which this one won't, running and then hitting crouch lets you slide, which is kind of neat. So can I change the settings in here? So I can do infinite ammo, move. Okay, that just lets me adjust some of those things. I don't care about doing any of that. Alright. Then you have your bottom. So now you can see the little coin he has on his wrist. Because that's one of the things I got. But I can't see what his headgear and his equipment are. So on the bottom down there, you have in the right corner, it says your 3 weapons. It's showing you my shotgun at 8 ammo. Of course, I can fire. Shotgun, of course, does more damage up close. 1-hit kill versus if I try and shoot that guy back there. Took me 4 shots.
Who am I gonna annihilate with you?
But it should also have a little bit of a spread to it, but not really.
Speaking of investments,
I back up. Not as much of a spread as I would have thought. So I still have to basically be able to select them. And then you can hit a reload button. You need to reload during the match. Then we also have So you can hit the Y button, or for me it's Y. Again, keyboard is going to be a little bit different keyboard, but it'll tell you down there what it is. Switches to your secondary weapon, which is your pistol. Oh, look at this. I can actually start a mode here. Interesting. I never even... Oh, so you can, like, time how long it takes me to kill everybody. Neat. I haven't actually played around with that too much. So I just got a standard pistol.
Speaking of investments,
But you saw quicker that much reloads than my shotgun. And also hold the... on here, it's the left trigger to go into zoom. And you see a pistol doesn't zoom that much, really. But if I switch back to my shotgun, again, doesn't zoom too much. The third thing you do is hold Y, and you switch to your melee weapon. With your fire button, just does a stab. Or you can charge it. And you can let go at any time during the charge. But lots of times you want to hold on to it because you go farther. So if I'm standing here, full charge, got me to the other end of that block, which again doesn't seem like much, but if I just tap it, I didn't get quite there. It's not a huge extra distance, but it is a distance. I think you might be attacking with this and being like... so that's one thing to keep in mind, though, too, is while you're playing, is switching between... Also, while I'm running, I can do hip fire, or if I have this. But sometimes you're, like, a little bit delayed on when you're trying to do stuff if you're running.
who am I gonna annihilate with you?
So it's like, I want to switch to some of these other weapons next. So I'm not gonna, just for giggles, we'll look at a couple of these here quick. So here's the other shotgun. So I see this one. It's doing less damage. But before, we were showing how I couldn't hit both of them guys. Still not hitting them. But
More bullets,
I'm
fewer
still not hitting them. I was...
reload.
It's got a little bit more of a spread to it. And then we have like the other pistol.
Fewer problems.
I think just shoots a little bit faster. And we have the axe. I think the axe is gonna have a wider range for hitting things. And I see like my I switch to my gun, I have my green dot. If I switch to my melee weapon, it goes back to the circle. So does this have any farther of a charge? No, it charges about the same. But it's also to keep an eye on, like, you know, just it's somewhere it hits and stuff as well. That's some very interesting stuff there. We switch to some of our other weapons here. Submachine gun, and we'll look at the last basic one. So here's a submachine gun. Again, not too much on there. I'm not going to go through each different gun separately. But for submachine gun, I target a
Reallocating my assets.
fresh person.
More bullets, fewer problems.
But I also notice this one goes up as I hold the button. So if I start like chest height,
Speaking of investments,
start with a new guy here. I'm eventually gonna get to that headshot.
Reloading.
So you can jump and shoot, and it doesn't really affect anything either. Alright, then we have this one.
Reloading.
I just want to get everyone back down. Everyone back down to dead. Yeah, so just some interesting stuff there. Another big thing to note is, while in training mode, all your guns and your special abilities have unlimited uses. But when you get in the actual match, they have limited ammo. So you can't just be going around firing your gun all willy-nilly, or you will run out of ammo and not be able to do anything. Alright, so here's the assault rifle. Well, this is one of my favorite ones to play with. So I was able to kill 3 guys before I have to reload, so the other one I had to do a little bit more. Because I'm just usually like, ah! It's usually I am. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Except usually it's more like this. Ah!
More bullets.
I run out of ammo, and I've done no damage to that guy and barely any of that. You also see on the front of my gun here, you should have this little lamp keychain, and on the front I have a little die. Just showing like I have some of those things. You can't really see it, but I do have a kill counter on there. Whoops, I threw my gun. That is another feature you can do in the game. So you can hit, this is on the left D-pad for me. I can hold left, and I can throw my gun away. I can melee people. Why would you throw your gun away? Because if somebody dies, their gun goes on the ground. And you can pick up somebody else's gun. Like, oh, I'm sniping and my guy died. I'm going to pick up this close range weapon or pick up something with more ammo. This is kind of neat, though. I just push the left button, and it's doing low. Is that a reload option? I'm just curious. Is he actually reloading there, too? Or is he just playing around? Yeah, it's not a reload, so that's interesting. Alright, then we have our other pistol here. So these are one of our special pistols.
Reallocating my assets.
So with this, the left trigger, instead of zooming or giving me a better sight, it shoots off a extra weapon.
Oh, who am I gonna annihilate with you?
But yeah, this one here throws grenades,
Reloading.
which do bounce. You kind of gotta pay attention to what you're doing. Which usually is something I like to do as I'm coming into a match and you're like, oh, there's someone possibly over there.
Investments.
Or if we run over here where there's like a shooting range.
Reallocating my assets.
So yeah, right, it's a switch to fire and launch. So if I push the button, it's gonna lob it,
Who am I gonna
which is a
annihilate?
short range one, or I can launch it. So there's launch,
Reload. Place your bets.
there's lob. But yeah, these are little bombs, which are kind of helpful.
Who am I gonna annihilate with
You're like either like hitting enemy around a corner or detract them from coming towards you. Alright, up next we have a white machine gun, and we have the flashbang. So here's our white machine gun.
Who Who am I gonna annihilate with you?
So it's just for a light machine gun. Now if we flip this, okay. So now, warning, warning. Flashbang grenade is really bright. So if you do not like really bright objects, please just close your eyes for a sec. I'll tell you when I'm done. So I'm gonna fire it in 3, 2, 1.
Reloading. See?
It blinds everybody. It is now done. So you can open your eyes if that was bothersome. You can change that to a gray. I don't think I have the option of changing it right now. I do. Let me see if I can change that to see what that looks like. Okay, I switched it to the other color. I'm gonna fire it again. What that does is the flashbang, it blinds everybody. It blinds you, your teammates, other people. But again, it could maybe keep them like, oh crap, they're blinded, and then you can maybe use it to run away or run closer, if you kind of have an idea what's going on. So I'm gonna fire it in 3, 2, 1.
Speaking of investment.
Okay, so it just turned the screen black instead of a bright white. I'm gonna probably switch it back just because I like the other one for myself, but yeah, so basically it's like I could be like running in on this map, right? And I'm like, oh, I see the enemy over there. Fire off a flashbang, fire, and now I could use this to like run up the side and all of a sudden. That's about how well I would shoot. I'd shoot right between their legs. But then this has the same thing where you can
Reallocating my assets.
switch to either one.
Pray.
Alright, we got a couple more weapons. We have the marksman and we have the smoker. I love this. This is a fun gun here just because of the new outfit. So a little bullet counter on the back, which is kind of neat. So this is a marksman. This is more meant for sniping, or for at least ranged attacks. So it's not gonna, like, you can run up and just unlaunch.
Reloading.
But I'm not gonna do as much damage quickly. I was able to take out 3 people, but not as much as I would be able to if I was using the thing. The idea of this should be is like, you know, popping up and you're like, you know, trying to get more headshots off.
Who am I gonna
Yeah, and probably take out like 5 or 6 guys with it. Our other secondary pistol. Again, look at that. Like, took me almost every one of my shots to take out one guy. This one's gonna create a smoke grenade. So we're gonna go ahead and launch this.
Reloading.
So this is just again a visibility thing. Blocks both of us. I can still see the guy if I get right next to him. But again, the idea of the smoke grenades are to,
more bullets, fewer problems.
you know, use it so you can like, okay, enemy doesn't know where I'm at, so they can't aim right at me, so I can kind of do that, or you can get away, or you could block them so they can't see where you go, or usually like as a distance thing, you throw it between them, and then you're like, hey, they don't know where I'm at. And I switch to my other gun. Probably better with like an assault rifle, but you know, that's pretty fun. Alright, then our last weapon is the sniper rifle and the burner. I do like sniping, but I'm terrible at it. But you can see definitely the distance there.
Annihilate with you.
Well, of course, with a sniper rifle, it's pretty good when you're sniping. Well, if I'm just running up trying to shoot a guy. I can do pretty decent damage with it if I hit him somewhere towards the top. But hopefully by the time I'm running up to this guy, and I'm trying to get these, what, 2 shots off if I don't aim right at their head, they haven't already killed me. Then we have the burner, which this is one of my favorite ones to use. It throws fire on the ground. Which, like, the smoke is good, the flashbang is good for its various reasons. The bomb is not bad either because it kind of bounces. This one is kind of the biggest double-edged sword because what's nice to do is so it's like let's say I won't even let me go in there. Let me use this building back here then. I can enter this. Let's say there's enemies in this building, right? So our team is sitting out here and we're like, we know they're in there and we're trying to like stop them. I can just go like this.
Reallocate my assets.
And then now if they're standing like anywhere near this doorway here, they're just gonna start taking damage. Like if I fire it there, they're gonna start taking damage. The downside is this. I can't run through it either. Neither can my team. So if like we're trying to get in there and I prematurely fire this, and then we're like, oh, there's nobody in there. Either we have to try and run through and take damage, which I did a decent amount of damage to me. Just running through. Did about 30 damage. Or you have to sit here and wait for it to go away. So if I throw it down a hallway, it can be kind of bad. What's also nice to do is you just also start early off in the match.
Who am I gonna annihilate with you?
And if there's like a launch thing, like, oh, like I know that they're somewhere over there. So that's why I love it. But you only get like 1 use out of it. So it's also, that's the other downside to it. Alright, then we're going to look at every character's actual special abilities. So we're going to start with Booker here. So on the bottom it's going to show us 3 abilities. A left button, a right button, and a ultimate ability. Now they show unlimited, that's for practice mode. Or training mode. If we actually play as a character, we don't get that many. But his first one's a rocket launcher. Does not have a zoom feature. I'm just trying to fire a rocket launcher at someone. Which of course is going to take someone out. But even right there, did I kill them? Nope. But I didn't, I don't know if I did any damage to either of them. But you can also hit near their feet too. So sometimes again, like you'll launch it down like a hallway. Now he might get 2 shots of this, I think, before it runs out. If I switch to his other ability, he has this coin that he gets to throw.
Enjoy some answers always. Welcome to the smoking section.
Which adds this big giant line of smoke, but it's just a straight pathway of smoke. But there's kind of the idea of it, right? That's kind of fun that it can get shot away. Let me switch to the assault rifle here.
Enjoy some sulfur. Welcome to this.
It's like I can't just shoot it away. I can set it on fire to get rid of it. Basically, if something would blow it up, but yeah, it's kind of a good. It's an interesting way to like just block your stuff. Then his last one is
Waiting for the boom.
he throws a bunch of mines,
Bang for my buck.
which aren't as good in this scenario because there's not people. But if the enemies get near them, they will explode.
Waiting for the
So like, this is also a good deterrent type weapon, kind of like with his
Clean up on aisle 3. Who am I
with
gonna
his smoke
annihilate
bombs,
with you?
because it's kind of like, again, if I'm using this as more like a hallway, right? We know the enemies are kind of hiding over there.
Time to make a crate.
You throw that right there. Now, if they want to come out of here, or if they're standing right around the corner, they're probably going to run into one of these bombs and blow up. And it doesn't affect you or your teammates. So that's really cool. Alright, let's look at some other characters. So up next we have Nitro. So Nitro's kind of fun. She has Chug Chug, which is her little mech, which can jump, and it has 5 jumps before it needs to recharge. It kind of launches like rockets. So the idea is you can slowly sneak around. You might be able to take guys out. But the thing is, if you get right up near guys and they're all moving around, it's not the easiest thing to aim while people are moving. But it's a good security thing. And at any point, you could park it, switch back to your other character, and switch back, as long as it doesn't get destroyed. Her second ability is she creates little walls, which mine, I have a winter theme to them. It's kind of neat. But yeah, this just gives you a wall so people can't get to you. You can shoot behind it. You can stack them. Let's see if I can get this to stack up on there. It might not stack up there just right.
Here's a little cover.
So it's kind of funny. You could create something like this. Like, depending on the circumstances. But you can also use it like this too, which could be kind of funny. There's the problem with that, right? Because he's trying to shoot through it and it hits at such a big blast. So these are destructible. By either player. Just see, like, it's also, I wonder if she can use it if it lines up like this or not.
Anyone want some cover?
So you can always use it, like, in doorways, too.
Anybody want a wall?
But yeah, you don't have to even place all 3 of them. You just place 1 or 2 at a time. Place them all over the map.
Anyone want some cover? Behind us. Here's a little cover.
But you can only have 3 at a time. Once you play the next one, it drops it. Well, that'd be great for helping to, like, block doorways and stuff like that, which is really fun. Her ultimate, I don't even remember what all these do. She's going to throw this bomb,
When you're too busy to aim, open fire!
which is going to drop a turret. Which, that's not a lot of damage coming off of that,
Oh, that'll keep 'em away.
but it's gonna do some amount of damage. Like, I can't destroy it. And I can recall it so I can put it somewhere else. Yeah, it's, the opponents can destroy it, but it's also nice because it's a nice deterrent thing, right? She can throw the walls down to like kind of block areas or give your team protection. She can throw this little curdy mine out. You can throw it on the walls
You may fire when you are ready.
as well.
Oh, that'll keep them busy.
And then now anytime an enemy runs by this,
Fire!
they're gonna take damage. So that means it's gonna do damage to them, which is nice. Two, is it's going to, you're gonna hear the shots fire and see them taking damage. So you're gonna have an idea where your opponents are, even if they see it ahead of time and they have to fire stuff at it.
These are great if you ever
So
have a mouse
that's
problem.
kind of an interesting thing there, right? It won't adhere to her own walls.
When you're
And I
too
think
busy
the idea is
aiming.
because it'll get destroyed.
Reloading!
Alright, so that's Nitro. She's pretty fun. So yeah, fortification, trap placement. Let's look at hollow point. So hollow point's kind of like the ranged character. So her special
Come into my scope, little fly.
is she pulls out her special sniper gun.
Like a bullet through butter.
So it doesn't have any extra damage zone, but
You meet
it's
the
gonna
aura.
pretty much take out anybody I aim at. Goes right through. So look at that guy there. But that's what's nice about it, because so what it does is it lets you see where guys are through everything. So if I'm like around this corner here and I have this sniper out,
You meet the aura.
it's got pretty darn good aim.
Like a bullet through butter.
This is a giant sniper rifle.
Let's stand by for snipery. I guess that's one way to make it perfect. Try to aim through that. Huh. See how silly they look.
So I forgot exactly what this one did. It releases a forward moving smoke screen. Enemies caught in the smoke screen will be revealed. So I don't have a map on here, but I'm guessing it'll show up in the map. But if I launch
Let's see
this,
who's out there. Try to aim through that. I guess that's one way to make it perfect.
it's gonna show up each
Try
one of
to
these
aim through
guys
that.
on the map. When I do it. So if I'm crouching here, like right, I can't. Oh no, I can't see where anyone is.
A smoke screen should do it. I guess that's one
Now I
way
can
to
see
make
where
it perfect.
that guy
Smoky
is.
eye.
Because it hit him. Let's see if I go over here.
Now to level the visual playing field. See how silly they look.
But because I'm crouched,
Let's see who's out there. I guess that's one way to make it perfect. Smoky eye.
yeah, it's just gonna show these guys off, which is
Try
kind
to
of.
aim through that.
But you can also fire it off,
Smoke and mirrors, as they say.
stop it, and it just gives a blind spot so your opponents can't see where you are. So kind of like the smoke bombs, but just you can hold it in one spot or it kind of moves around. Her ultimate,
A second or two of warning is all I need. Take your it.
so I think this is a tracker. I don't remember what all these guys. I haven't played all these guys. Deploys a trap that automatically attaches a nearby enemy and exposes them. Gadgets can be destroyed or removed by interaction. Okay, so what this is gonna do is, so basically I can like throw this down a hallway or something.
Smoke and mirrors,
Oops.
as they say. Try to aim through that. Let's see what
I
they're up
deploy this. Enemy runs by it. It attaches to them.
Got it.
And now look, I'm behind a wall. I'm going to be able to see right where they are. So I'm going to be like... and shoot them in the ankles like an asshole. Yeah, so it's kind of a fun thing. So that's her entire thing. Is kind of like... so it's skill damage, but trap placement, vision control, kind of seeing where guys are. Alright, let's check their abilities quick before I jump in. We have Jaguar. So if we go back to him, he has God Words of Vengeance, uses rocket launcher, Smokestack Lightning, and then his Cherry Bomb, which does all his extra little bombs. Hers was Chug Chug, The Wall, and Pew Pew. For Jaguar, with trap placement, vision control, and detection. It says Jaguar plays an electric trap that deals damage and slows nearby enemies. Summons an electrical cage around enemies in front of Jaguar, blocking their vision. And see for miles, displays the number of enemies ahead and detects enemies that are low in health or affected by his skills. So he's gonna kind of be like a guy to like help you see what's going on.
Now to sizzle their bacon. See how foolish they look?
So that's always a nice thing to be able to deploy as a trap that does damage.
Let's see how conductive our
The only
friends are.
difference is his versus like some of the other ones, his isn't throwable.
Shove.
It's not gonna hit that guy because he's not in it. I don't.
Finally, animals fit for a cage. Trap placed. Now to
Yes, I can't place it up on a wall or anything either. Like I could jump up on here. So I wonder if that would work. Let me try that. Can I place this? Oops. Yes, it won't be enough to hit a guy way over there. But yeah, basically this is a good one to, as a deterrent of being like,
now to sizzle their bacon.
drop it in there and then now enemies are trying to run through this hallway or something, right? Oh, I gotta run through it. They're gonna take a bunch of damage. Here's his second one.
Mark, can we?
This shows this little trailer thing.
They look so scared. Ha!
And I do that, it's gonna drop this electrical thing in here. So I enter it. You see the guy, but now no one can see in or out.
Let's test the voltage on this.
You could get
expect a
crazy
shocking
with this, right?
conclusion. Traps are my specialty. Allow me to have them run. See how foolish they look?
You drop that.
Now to sizzle their bacon. Let's test the
And you drop
voltage.
this
They
inside
seem
of
a
it.
bit jittery. Do they?
The enemy won't be able to see where it's
See how
at.
foolish they look?
And this third one
Time to pulverize.
lets him see all the enemies in front of him. So if I'm there, it's going to show me who's detected in front of me, even if I can't actually see them. Now, it's not going to show me where they are, but it's going to say, I have detected, like, I know that there's two enemies this direction, versus me looking, this way. Okay, they're not that way, so turn, okay, there's enemies that direction. Now I know which way to go.
I'll cage my prey. They look so scared. The entire herd is now
If
revealed.
you have that ability up, you seeing how he lit up there?
Time to cull the herd.
Now it's going to show me exactly where he is in my abilities. So if you have them like that,
Let's
or
conductive our friend now to sizzle their bacon. They seem a bit jittery. There, primed for the taking. Where are they? Let's see how conductive our friends are feeling. See the entire herd.
so he glows a little bit brighter color.
Pick them off at will. Shove? Yes, you are.
So yeah, kind of interesting character to play as. It's going to be more about like setting up little traps and stuff. Alright, I'm going to jump over to Pathogen because she was one of the original 5 characters you could play as. And then we'll look at the guys you can unlock if you don't buy them. So Pathogen is the only current healer in the game. So her main one is she throws this grenade down. I think you get 2 of these, and this heals you while you're doing it. So
Bullets, in you go. Don't leave my body
Oh.
to fire.
I didn't think the flame would kill me if I stood in it all the entire
Walk
time.
in my garage. Tough, but tasty. Reloading.
So if I take some damage, right, and I come
Now
standing
you are
here.
healed.
No, it's not going to heal me super fast, but it does heal your teammates as well. So if someone takes damage and they're not being dead, it's nice if you can throw it down while you're kind of like, hey, we're fighting in this hallway and we're waiting for them to peek around the corner and they're waiting for us and you got a little standoff. You can throw down some health packs. Her second one is she creates a wall. You might be like, but we already have a character that creates a wall. The difference is hers is a full big wall instead of a small covering wall. So hers you can't really hide behind. It's more to be a blocker. It can still get destroyed by whoever. I don't know if it's going to work on this doorway.
Let's then try to get through this.
No. If there's a smaller doorway that's about this size, this will take up the entire spot. But yeah, here's something you could like
And you thought mushrooms were
drop
soft.
this here if you know the enemy's going to be on that side. Or like, hey, they might come behind us. And at least you can run around this way and then you don't have to worry about that. It's just kind of a fun use of that ability. Like block off walkways or keep them from coming another side.
A bit garish, but it does the job. Necessity is the mushroom of
Again,
invention.
something like that. And it prevents them from maybe hitting you from behind, or you throw a shield up. They're going to have to shoot through it to get through it.
Quite tough.
I think
And
she
you thought
gets,
mushrooms were soft.
yeah, she gets 2 of them. So those are her kind of things. It's like healing and kind of like protection. Kind of stay back. Because yeah, you could be like, hey, we know the enemies are there. You could drop
Be decorated your way through that, huh?
drop a wall,
But tasty. And you thought mushrooms were soft.
drop a wall, and then now you could kind of be like, I'm going to sit back here and snipe. Right? And if they want to get through this, they're going to have to shoot through it.
Only bullets go back.
Like, full auto. It took me almost my entire round to break through it. So,
More bullets?
hopefully
In
by
you
the time they fire off all their ammo, you'll at least have noticed it. Her ultimate is she throws another grenade.
All my relationships are tough.
This one does a swamp damage, or a poison damage to the guy. This should be a fun thing to do.
Spoiler, I feel bad. You just feel
Between the 2 of them. Yeah, so that's really fun when you get like a little Rubik's Cube on the back of my gun.
bullets go back.
So yeah, she has emotional rescue, throws a biometric creates a healing. Shroom wall, reconstructible walls, inner, so if it's a doorway, it'll fit to that doorway automatically, so you don't have to like play around with it. Throw a trap that can activate or manually trigger when enemy approaches. Once within its range, will deal damage over time. And then she has romance. She's immune to poison damage, which is kind of cool. So let me just test this out. So if I throw this ahead of time here, that's right, I could throw that in a hallway and have it just sit there, and I could be like, as long as I'm aiming kind of towards it, I can spring it up at a later time. So that might be an interesting thing to do if you could get behind some of the guys and then do it. But I think it auto-activates if enemies come near it.
All my relationships are toxic.
So, that's kind of cool. Alright, then we're going to look at the next bunch of characters. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more characters that you can purchase and unlock. I'm going to grab Chum Chum first because he's one they kind of want you to unlock. So Chum Chum has some neat abilities. There's Chomper. Releases best friend. He'll chase down enemies. You can feed him different baits to make him act different. He has an explosive bait, It's basically a giant bomb. Or he has smoke bomb. So I'm gonna look at his bombs first. So his right button
I
bomb,
made this bomb myself. Nitro helped a little.
you throw it, and it kind of just sits there until someone walks near it.
Sticky bomb activating.
So you see they're not triggering. Because I think they
I
have
made
to...
this bomb myself. Nitro help. Ding, ding, ding.
I think
You
they
won
actually have to
an
walk
explosive
over it.
prize.
So the big thing to do with these is, I think,
Time for a sticky situation.
is to throw them on the wall. Except you probably want to go lower.
I made this bomb myself.
Because what'll
Nitro
happen
helped a little.
is they'll run by and trigger it this way. And I don't think there's any of these guys that are close enough to a wall that I can use it on.
Time for a sticky situation.
Nope, he's not close enough. But yeah, that's how that one works. Is it's the idea is they'll walk over this and it'll explode on them.
Sticky bomb activating. Exploding conclusion. My smoke bombs are trademarked. Don't copy me.
Then he throws a smoke grenade. So we've seen smoke grenades before.
Smoke?
But so like unlike Brooker's smoke grenade, which does a big giant long thing, his is a little bit more, you
Here's
can
a smoke
target it
bomb.
better. So then you
From
could
the
like
heart.
throw it down the hallway or something. You know, kind of mystifying the opponents and stuff. Then he has Chum Chum. So we have deploy, feed bake, or feed both. So if I just deploy him,
You got this, Chomper. Just like we practiced.
you just gotta go to the area. So there's nobody over in that area, so that doesn't really help me. So if I deploy him near an enemy,
Don't bite, Chomper. We're the perfect pair.
so he's not doing a ton of damage, right? But the thing is your opponent's gonna have to stop
Who's a good gadget?
and
You
deal with
are.
them. So if like you drop them in a hallway, or if you're trying to defend like an area, you drop them, the enemies start coming near. It'll help him from getting up
Chomper,
behind
you're
you.
Such a menace.
And since you can see enemies, he's gonna kind of go through. So I don't know if he. So he's gonna go towards the next one.
Who's a good gadget? You are.
So as long as you can see guys, he'll go towards them. But right when I release him over here, he can't see anybody.
Chomper, we're the perfect pair.
I just wanted to reselect and get them chompers off the field. So now the other thing I can do is select them. I can feed them an explosive bait.
Here's a sticky treat, boy.
Now you see he has a bomb on his head.
You got this, Chomper. Just like we practiced.
So there he just runs up and launches himself at enemies. Or
Ready for the old delivery? You're up, Chomper.
you can go and like launch a smoke bomb like in front of us somewhere.
Good thing I turned off my smoke detectors.
But he's like a portable smoke bomb. So it's not going away. So it took a while. I waited till he diffused. Versus if I throw a regular
bomb
smoke grenade.
deploying. Weapon reloading.
So smoke went, well, probably went away because I fired that, but
Here's a smoke bomb. From the heart. Be sneaky. Don't bite them. Or something.
yes, I think this lasts quite a long time.
More ammo. There you go.
But yeah, so that's kind of a fun little his mechanics. Throw some extra grenades, but you can use him to like do different stuff.
Reloading.
You just unfortunately when you deploy him, he just
Time to
drops
make
him wherever
cake.
he's at.
Chomper, we're We're the perfect pair.
But again, it's like, he's not going to do a ton of damage, but he's going to be annoying to your opponents. Once they start trying to fire, now you're going to be able to hear where they are. So that's the whole idea with that. So we have Corona here, who has dashing forward. Ash's Ashes Throw device activates a war zone. Provides himself with damage reduction and speed boost while he's in the area. While dealing damage to enemies. Or he can hot-head, he can blind all enemies. So, his first one,
Time for a little light speed.
it just lets him kind of get through. So, like, he's maybe, like, oh, enemies are coming at him. He can maybe, like, zip by them, try and just get out of the way of the line of fire. Or he's like, oh, I'm really getting away.
Light speed.
He can also run up a wall a little bit, which is kind of cool.
Blink and you'll miss me. Ready to skill again. Guess who always won the sprint? Blink and you'll miss me.
He could use it to, like, get up some areas, too. Otherwise, can I just normally jump up there? So I can't normally jump up here. I can climb.
I got this. Skills back up.
Yeah, so interesting little ability. Probably works interesting with his weapons.
Surprise! Blink and you'll miss me.
Yeah, so he loses his charge.
This spot's mine. You're on my turf now, buddy. This is where things get real. You're on my turf now, buddy. Where there's smoke, raging cyborg.
So, when you use this one, though, he just automatically launches. As soon as you hit the button, it goes.
Now, buddy. This is where things get real. Where there's smoke, raging cyborg. You're on my turf now, buddy.
So I want to look at this. So if I fire a flame grenade out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I took about half damage. If I fire this first,
Where things get real. You're on my turf now, buddy. This is where things get real.
I'm still gonna die, but I think I did less damage. Let me try this again.
Call for a war zone. Time for a little light speed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it took me down to about 80 instead of 60-ish. So it did a little less damage. And you're also supposed to be faster.
There's an agent. You're on my turf now, buddy. This is where things get real. You're on my turf now, but where there's an agent cyborg.
Alright, now this last one is a flash thing that he gets to do.
Brighten up your day.
So this one, unlike the other flash bangs which blind everybody,
Face your
his has a little bit of a charge to it. And you can see the little dots on their heads. Because it
eyes. The sun. Solar power ready.
only affects the enemies. This is kind of a neat one where you can again be like, if there's like a full wall, you could be like,
Some kilowatts.
stand up, blind all the enemies. They can't see you for a couple seconds. You know, it's just kind of an interesting build. And you can always do this, right?
Eyes. Time for a little light.
And then use that like couple seconds to maybe get around guys. Or throw the thing at them. Alright, we have Surcat, who has vision control, area delay, and teleportation. Conceals her and allows her to place controllable beacon. Within limited time, she can teleport to the beacon's location. Enemies in the beacon's view are displayed as sandstorms. Gold Dust Wound raises the dust frame, it moves forward, slowing enemies in range, or throwable gadget that drags enemies towards it. So her first one,
I step through the infinite sands.
so you can see where all the enemies are.
From the emptiness.
But still let her kind of teleport around the map to
This
get around
is
people.
nothing to me. I know where
But
I
keep in mind that there's a second delay before you can fire, so you might not want to pop up right behind someone because you can't fire immediately.
Boob, engulf, ha! Desert madness.
And you can stop
spreads.
that, and then anyone that's in there is going to be slowed down. Plus, they're gonna have their vision obscured too. Doesn't do you any extra damage, but it's a good thing. Like then you throw it down a hallway or something, or through an opening. You'd stop it in that opening if you want. And then yeah, now they're kind of stuck wherever they're at. Because like, they can't see through it. Then their last one, her ultimate.
The infinite weight of my will. Ha! Swallowed. Almost ready.
And that lasts a decent while. But you notice though, so like I even
Let them reflow on the sands, slow your progress. My will is a singularity.
it's on the ground, so again, it's not gonna pull this guy off the bridge. Or if I throw it right
Do
here,
not resist. You cannot fight
it'll
my
bring
power.
that guy into it. But because I still had to have it up there, so that's also something to keep in mind though. Now if I throw this one up here,
Surely now you'll feel the mummy's curse.
oh, so I threw it at an angle.
Feel the infinite weight of my will.
So it did bring the other guy towards it, but yes, if they're up on a platform though, it won't hit them unless they're in the radius of that. So that's pretty cool.
Readying my weapon.
Alright, so up next we have Zephyr, who have never played this before. Assassin, area deploy, and teleportation. Midnight Rambler. Enter the optic cloaking device. Only melee weapons are used in this mode. Devastating, taking damage, or firearms. Deactivates when doing so. Okay. Creates a mode. Fade away creates a mode be fully invisible during Midnight Rambler. Cloaking device is unlimited in this area, but temporary disruption whenever she is attacked. Or get back. Deploys dagger beacon. Reactivate to teleport after a short delay. Uses skill not interrupt visibility. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna switch to my knife because I like my knife. I'm gonna switch to a submachine gun just for something different to look at. So our first one, she does this, and now she's in stealth mode. So basically, they can't see her.
Phasing out.
So the idea is
I
then you
do
can get
cool
behind
things
them.
again. Yet they called me a wallflower. Just look at me now.
But she loses
I might need to ghost.
the ability to charge. This is the ultimate ability. I accidentally clicked it. She drops this dagger down. So lots of times I see people, they'll drop it at, like earlier on in the match, and then you're like, whatever, you're like way over here doing something. You're like, oh no, I'm dying. Teleport back.
Yeah. Still don't care.
So it's more often used probably something like this. Like if this is our spawn base over here, you
I'll be back when I can.
probably drop it around the corner. But then like you're getting over here in the middle of the firefight, and you're like
filling a waffle cone.
and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Teleport
Here I
back
am.
to safety. So that's a pretty fun ability for her, and especially because if you can do that, then maybe you can be around the guys,
I'd rather they saw less of me.
and then do this. Now, this doesn't last a super long time.
Please don't deceive me. Ghosting.
If I fire that, I take damage, it instantly shuts off. And then she has this
Spot
one.
is mine.
So this gives her a little extra area in, but while she's
Can't
in
hit
here,
what they can't see.
they 100% can't see her. Oh, look, I have infinite time in this zone. So that's kind of nice to throw like into a hallway or something.
They called me a wallflower. More room to learn.
Maybe drop this somewhere and then like right, then you come running up. Stealth.
Okay, now please. Now I know what ghosts feel like. They can't see, can hurt and annoy them. Please
I don't have my
deceive me.
charge attack.
Between
I do have an
us,
overhead
otherwise,
power.
call me a wallflower. Please don't deceive me. Just between us, I'm
But
always
even though they
invisible.
can't see you, they can still shoot you. Um, and then you can always do this as
It's not a
well.
beacon. Ghosty. Love it. Back again.
And I'm still
And
invisible.
I
It
still
doesn't
don't
pause my time though. So that's kind of a fun ability. A character, kind of like the assassin, which is what they are. I played a spider. He's very odd. Spider has teleporter. Can recall place two pillars. Can recall them remotely. Throws a teleportation prop that takes effect after short delay, teleport an enemy in range to the where the spider initially uses skill. And places disorienting trap, which triggers which are briefly blinded. So again, this is one where people will like back up in the base here.
Here, have a shortcut.
They will drop a thing there, and then they're like, okay, we're getting up to about where the enemies are. I'll drop my other one there, and then kind of like, oh, we're fighting. Oh no, they're pushing. Steps into that, teleports them back over here. Or teleports them over here. Like you could maybe set one up by site A, one by site B, and you could teleport back and forth to help the team out.
Reloading.
So that's kind of a neat little mechanic.
First rule, choose your terrain. Finally, the good stuff is ready. And voila.
So the idea there is to, so like I'm like set a trap somewhere. So basically I can
Let's
be like
invite them
this,
over, shall we?
launch
Oh
this.
joy, cooldown complete. Surprise! Say jelly bean.
So a cool thing there would have been to do something like get rid of this guy. Right, so if I'm gonna activate
First rule,
this,
choose your terrain.
like right, I know there's an enemy down that hallway, so I throw this where they might walk.
Now to give them a fun surprise. And voila.
And you do that, right? You know, stuff like that, or in just somebody else's trap. You know, stuff like that could be really fun to do.
In a rush, are they?
And the last one is we have this deployable trap here. We can see it puts a blinder on them.
People say they're blinded by my beauty. Oh, I hope they don't bump into anything. In a rush, are they? I hope they like the spider venom.
That one actually does hit guys there. I don't know if this one was placeable on the walls.
Let's dazzle them, shall
Yeah.
we?
Just don't think anyone's close enough for it to hit, but that's still fun that you can go
People
and
say
place it
they're
on like
blinded by my beauty.
just that's kinda cool. So I can activate one portal so I can leave one back at the base and I'm like, okay, this site's secure. And you can run over here,
Still the safest way to travel.
deploy the other one. Now I have two deployed. If I place a third one, what is, I've never placed, what happens if I place two of them? Oh, see,
Anyone call for the expressway?
see those two are connected and then the other two are connected. How many can you place? Okay, just the two of them. So if I place that one, it links to the other one. Very interesting. Okay, so that's kind of cool. If you like that type of character, again, everyone's gonna have their preferences. Alright, we have Kismet, detection and skill damage. Scans out enemies in front of them, exposing them. Throws a bomb to deal damage. It deals damage regardless of barricades. And then walks out, enters a rift mode, becomes invincible and invulnerable, but unable to see other characters. So our first one is this.
Let the hidden become visible.
So now, for a brief second,
I spy with my inner eye.
I can see where everyone's at. Kind of just like in a range in front of me.
Allow me to recon. Good to go again.
But it like does like this big circle so far out. Like aiming doesn't
Hide, but
matter.
you can't hide.
That's helpful. So if you're coming down a hallway and you're like
Let's see what's on this channel.
that didn't help me. The thing is, I think she really has like 2 uses of it. Her other one.
Cover or no? The way finds us all. I am
Just a
sorry
bomb.
for the pain this will cause.
But it does kind of bounce a little bit, so
Are you meant to dodge this? Let's find out. The way finds us all.
just an extra grenade, which is not ever a bad thing. But the idea is though,
I'm sorry for the pain this will cause. Got it.
it'll go through barricades. So if they have like a wall or a little tiny thing, it doesn't care.
Time to travel where they cannot.
And this is our last one.
An elegant
I have
mode
a
of travel.
short little teleportation.
somewhat
It does
draining.
not last long. But
Let's
it could
take
be
a
the
walk on the wild side.
difference between
Unseeable and untouchable.
getting back around the corner or like, oh, you see some enemies, right?
Allow me to recon. Time to travel where they cannot follow. An elegant mode of travel. Somewhat draining.
Now, I don't think I can
Let's take
fire
a
while
walk
I'm
on
in
the
this
wild
mode.
side.
No, so I can't do anything but
I
move
will
around.
see you when I wish.
But yeah, it's definitely a neat thing. So this is kind of like a sensory type character. Alright, then we have Axon. Skill damage and frontal assault. So electric guitar modified for shooting high damage and close range enemies. Every kill made can replenish his 2 uses. When activated, he can slide. Throws a bouncing stick grenade. Hold down his skill to keep throwing. The grenade bounces off surface and sticks to an enemy or detonates automatically. And Super Freak, he's immune to all blinds. So I haven't played as him much, so I'm not really sure how he works.
Tooting is so.
So here's his guitar.
Hitting yourself That's why they call it a power.
But he also has a slide.
Consider yourself rocked.
That's a decent amount of damage. I think it just goes off until it's done. Until you shut it off. There's grenade.
This could get sticky. All over the place, huh?
So now it's said.
Hold these for me. Like when I hit the art world, I blew. Hold these for me. Splat all over the place, huh? I'm an excavator. Hold I like to
So he's just kind of like a big damage dealing character.
collage.
And then his last one,
Meet the new me.
he puts on this helmet so he can't be blinded by stuff.
I love you, little slugs. Gotta restring first. Hold these for me. Just like when I hit the armor, I blew up.
So yeah, if you're like a really big damaging character, this might be a guy you might enjoy playing. This odd ultimate. I mean, I get it because it has a mask, but it's such a weird ultimate to have. And our last character here is Sonar. So she has deploys location of light that periodically reveals enemies when they move. Sonic Surge launches a sonic wave that explodes all enemies' hits, releases a sonic blast and knocks them back farther. Hold the skill tier button to charge the skill and launch it even further. Or Sonic dampens footsteps, immune to enemy locations. So her first one here.
Chat, let's find some action.
So I don't think it's gonna really show much. Probably more gonna show on the mini map, but it also shows if they're moving around, which you know these guys are doing that. So here we got a guy moving. Let's see if we.
Again, this ability does not make me a dolphin. Okay, and that, my friends, is why they
So
call
like
me
that.
Sammy.
So it's kind of cool, right? It's gonna show kind of like where they were at.
Say hi, you're on stream. And that, my friends, is why they call me Sammy. Hold up, reloading.
So it's kind of neat. Her second one.
A surge caught in the riptide.
Gonna also show where guys are.
Here's a way
So if I
that'll
just throw
sweep
it-
you off your feet.
This is gonna go like a little bit.
Be engulfed by
I
the
can
deluge.
hold it.
Seized by the torrent.
And it kind of shows where that blast in the air, which might make them visible over a barricade or seeable.
This current's gonna stop you hot in the... Be engulfed by the deluge. Seized by the torrent. Here's a wave that'll sweep you off your feet. Feeling taken by the undertow? This wave's gonna
Well, that's
flush
kind
you
of neat.
out.
So just
Caught in the riptide.
as it went through, it hit both of them.
Be engulfed by the deluge, seized by the torrent. This current's gonna stop you in your tracks. Caught in the riptide.
So it hits anybody that it can get. So that's pretty cool. Then her last one.
Going on mute. Fins up, skill ready.
So like if you normally listen, you can hear my running, which lets players, other players, know where you are, roughly where you are. You crouch, you don't run, but then you don't move nearly as fast. Walking still makes noise. She deploys her echolocation ability.
Welcome to my soundscape.
Nothing. And it activates for your entire team that are around you. So it's a great way to like, hey, we think they're over here. Let's activate this so we can sneak around without them getting to us. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's all of our different characters, our different weapons. Kind of just see how some of them worked. Let's see if I can leave this match. So that's some of the basics for this game. I think what we want to do is we'll hop into a practice versus AI so we can kind of see how some of the stuff works. So now right here while I'm loading up, I can hop into training base, which I was just in, or I can hop into scrimmage and just play around while I'm waiting for the match to load.
Time for the countdown. Black market. I'd keep your head down.
So this is the shard mode. So we're attackers.
Let's get some cards in here.
It's going to show up here at the top how many points we have. Everyone has 1 point, so what we can put them in.
These cards? What is that thing anyway?
Yeah, so not enough people put it in there. We need 2 more points. But we don't have enough, and we could put more in there. But we didn't, so we didn't get it. So we didn't get enough. And then the opponents have their stuff. I have to select who I want to play as. Select my weapon.
Murders in hand.
Actually, I need to do some damage to the sniper rifle today.
If the doors of perception were open,
So then now we can see on the map, we can see where all my teammates are. On the little mini map, we can see them if they're behind stuff, they're highlighted in blue.
didn't think I had it in me, did you?
Enemy at B main.
Another lost friend.
There's just one enemy left. Hope that helps.
Planting the converter.
You can hide, but you can't hide.
Converter planted.
Time to reload. And no, I do not.
I am
believe in
sorry for the
triggers.
pain this will cause.
So we planted our converter here. So now if this gets
I see
down,
an enemy at right
ah,
You won.
Is this how it ends?
so if it would have gotten down to 0, we would have won the match anyhow, or we take them all
A
out.
relic is in play. May it
Now we
tip the
jump
game
in.
in your favor.
You know, I decide what else we want to do.
And now, your world changes. Ooh, 3 new rules? I'm getting dizzy.
So enemies can't see damage in their snowfall, and match lasts a little bit longer. They have all their ammo
You have
and
wisdom.
something else.
We'll
So
see
one
if
thing
the
that's neat
universe is teasing us.
is we have sliding floors now, so I can run and I can slide. So you can see my team there. So we gotta decide. So we're trying to plant this thing
Huh. Forgot why we're here.
or take everybody out.
See an enemy at B main.
For me further along the path. A house without roots may be swept away.
They're not gonna like this.
Converter activated.
That old magic.
Pretty small now, huh? Found your last enemy.
Oh, I died. That's the problem. I had a sniper rifle and I had nothing to protect me.
Fuse proof?
So we lost because they defused our bomb and took
The
us all
teams are
out.
Cool relic, but creepy. You know, it's just cards out. Rules changed. Get ready.
Okay. So it might be like, why am I not selecting stuff? Because I really don't want this. And I'd rather save it for something I actually want. There's not really a big bonus in me
was
getting to.
destined.
I would have restarted that, like just swapped to a different one, but someone dropped a plank in there.
I can smell the desperation here. Ugh.
Look what I've got.
Okay, so I picked up the converter, so down by my weapons it shows the down button. I can drop a converter.
Everybody, game faces.
But up on the top corner it does show.
Please savor these sizzling pyro.
I am sorry for the pain this will cause.
Hop to the car crusher with ya.
Ooh, I'm not getting in that way.
Please savor these sizzling pyrotechnics.
Bad guys come.
One left. Hunt them down. Or don't. It's your call, not mine.
They will see me when I wish.
Please savor these sizzling pyrotechnics.
You can hide, but you can't hide. Oh, you stepped in it. I'll have this planted in a sec.
Converter is now.
installed.
You won.
You never want to see me in your rear view mirror.
So even though we had the enemies
Switching
defeated,
sides.
we still had to plant the converter. Otherwise, we wouldn't have won.
A relic is in play. May it tip the
Alright,
game
what
in
else
your
do we have
favor.
here?
Infuse that card with points. It's a whole new world out there, babies.
I don't care about doing long dash.
As was destined. Winning with grace is the way.
Alright, so now we're on defender team, so we're trying to stop them from planting their converter. So I didn't get to talk about it much, but we have them. Little gold crystals we saw. I did shoot one of them.
Time to drink.
Let the hidden become visible.
These things, they're treasures. So like this is gonna give me health if I need it.
Almost ready.
You dead? Ah!
Ready now.
Avenge your team. You're their only hope.
This is why I don't like the sniper rifle. I'm not good at aiming with it.
A relic is in play.
That's alright.
May it tip the game in your favor.
Oh, big heads are fun.
You know, it's just two new rules. A whole hand is in play.
Nice.
If the doors of perception were open, whoa. I can smell the
Yeah.
desperation here.
Breaking those little treasures can give you health things. You can go back and pick them up. Sometimes they drop shard cards, which gives you extra abilities. Sometimes they'll just give you more shards, which you can hover over.
Already. You cannot escape fate by ducking.
Didn't think I had it in me.
An enemy at middle.
And bombs.
Oh, dang, team. You didn't protect my butt.
I am sorry for the pain this
I was expecting trying to take you guys from that direction.
I've heard the phrase
It's nothing to me.
See, I'd be like, oh, we're losing the bots. Oh no, we're terrible. But I'm like, but that's the whole point of this practice mode, right? This is for people that are beginning, not good at the game.
Turns out we're all really bad at fighting.
What is that thing anyway? You know, it's just double the cards, double the fun. 3 cards? I guess some people just want to watch the world burn.
Hey, if marksman's gonna be reduced, let's take marksman. Here, let's switch to Booker instead. We'll try someone different.
Consider this merger neutralized.
Oh, you're slipping.
Who's ready
Match
for
point.
barbecue?
Come on! I'm ready to ride! Oh, get him, Chugs!
Enemy spotted at A main.
You're down to your last enemy. You won.
fast since prom.
Now we got a duel. Alright, well, it's just kind of fun that we get quick at this. Because they're AI, so the duel is fun, but it's one of my least favorite things as well.
Pick an order.
So we gotta pick who we want to fight, which order we want to be in. However, I'll go first. It's fine, guys. I don't care. I'll try it out.
1v1.
So it's 1v1,
The suspense.
except it's
Congratulations. I'm here.
it's last man standing overall. So one person needs to survive while everyone else on the team gets taken out.
Time for the fun too. Enemy spotted at.
That's one of them dueled down.
Enemy spotted at.
On a roll.
Time to smoke. Enemy spotted at.
Damn. Sorry,
At
guys.
least you get to sparkle for a bit.
But I took out 2 of their guys and half of this person's health, so
That's one of them dead and 1 round down.
I put us up a little bit. It's an interesting mode. It's like a neat way to I guess handle it.
Oh, that hurts me physically. I mean, not literally. I don't have a body. Fun to pretend, though. You only need one
But
person
right
to
there,
win the duel.
I took out 2 of their guys and half of the third one, and
It's all up to you. Make it or break it.
we're gonna lose because of it. Because these guys are walking out right in front of it. But I get this might be their first time doing
That's
this
one
mode.
of them dueled down.
I don't know. I played a few of these, so I have an idea of it.
Ooh, second place. Not bad. Wait.
It's the whole thing
hearing
is
that there are only 2 teams.
use your people I notice that lots of times some people don't use their skills. It's like use them. You die, you lose it. So alright, so we're getting leveled up bonus. We're getting our battle pass stuff, which shows if we completed anything. Like I killed 4 more enemies to complete my 8. I drew burst blood twice. So I got that. Did some damage to the sniper. So I was trying to finish off that one, hopefully. And I planted a converter, so I got some extra battle pass stuff. And then look at the scoreboard here. So we unlocked the new shard card. Then of course we have all our stats, whether we won, we lost, all that stuff. Our percentages. So this is probably the only time I'll ever be on top. But I had 9 kills, 4 deaths, 3 assists. I did 1,500 damage. But I have a terrible win rate. So I can thumbs up everybody. I'm not going to thumbs up the bots. But report, Agasprime. But yeah, even these numbers are pretty decent. They're 8s, 4s, 5s. Normally when I play, I'm down here 500 or less, and I've done 1 or 0 kills. So yeah, not too bad. Then we have this other thing. Oh, it's not going to let me look at my kills. Okay, sometimes you can go back, you can look at your kills. I did earn this for leveling up my account. I can do match replay, but we don't want to do that. Alright, so let's go back to the lobby then. So cool. So then now we come back in here, there's a bunch of stuff like that. Sometimes you just start another match to going in. But there's little icons by, I'll show we got new stuff, so our level up. Go here, go here. Got some trading cards. Let's go ahead and just use them. We then completed 4 games, so we get one of these. 50 more gold. Just not bad for playing 4 matches every day. Jumping to our shark card. It's going to show us our new shark card we got. arsenal. So in weapons, I have new. So up here at the top we leveled up a weapon. So as you use your weapons more, you're gonna level them up and just gain extra little bonuses till eventually you get like a diamond, or like a diamond skin on it, which is kind of neat. I don't know exactly. It's gonna have XP up here, so I don't know if that's just how much damage you did or what. Headshot skills is probably some combination of that. But since I actually used my sniper rifle for a while. So that's fun. And then we have our stickers. We'll look at that in a minute. We have our bag. We have one of these. Let's open up a bigger can. So I got a skin, so that's pretty cool for Hollow Point. So I could just equip it right away, but I'm not going to. Stickers. Get all these dumb stickers things off my screen. So Hollow Point, we have a new skin because I have her other one. But yeah, her normal one's gold, and you can get this one, which is cool. I do like this one though. I might have to buy that before the game's done. But I do have this, which is cool. Which have advanced cosmetics on here, so I can. That was the default color. Actually, no, this is the one I bought. I just never equipped it. But yeah, you get different colors for the premium outfits, which is really cool. Now, like, we do have her glasses we unlocked with the other one, but it doesn't make sense for this one. That's why I'm not using it. Awesome. So I think that's what we have for this video. Kind of give an idea of what this game is, what it does, an idea of a match. I'm not going to play through everything. It's nice that we got a draw so we can see what that was. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more FragPunk, hit me up in the comments. And I'll keep posting some more videos of gameplay here and there. As stuff go up, kind of like I do with Marvel Rivals. Just some highlights here and there. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.